stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made. It got so hot I thought I wanna die. Blood dripping from my arm, just wanna feel inside. Too afraid to open up, so I'd rather hide. Man, I'm just so grateful that I made it this far. Almost thought I had to call my mama in a cop car. Benny's everything for me and everything I need. I would be nothing if you didn't give me no reason to be. Cause I'm riding through the city, and I ain't worried about it. Come too far.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylin. We are back with another video. This video is all about what is in my little Bible study basket for the month of November. So this is kind of like a November faith reset. I'm not doing a whole full reset video for November because this is the month that baby girl will be here. So I don't really have like a whole bunch of goals and all that kind of stuff as far as like things that I want to do for me this month, because the main focus is going to be on having her, you know, entering the postpartum stage, getting into a groove, getting into a routine, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to go over the things that I will be doing each day and throughout this month that's just going to help me stay in tune with my faith and my journey and my relationship with God and it continuing to grow. I have been on a short-term disability leave from work, so I've really been just home, like in my stay-at-home mom era right now, and just temporarily until baby girl gets here and then I start my maternity leave. But through this time I've been able to really just dedicate like my days to God and reading my Bible, praying every day, reading my Christian fiction books, reading my other Christian books. So I'm just going to share with you a couple of the resources that I'm going to be using in November, and as always I'll link them all down below, but I hope that something in here will catch your eye, maybe something you want to add to your time with God. So I have a bunch of books. If y'all have been here, y'all know I like to read. That is like number one thing. If you are looking for books to read about your faith, God, your purpose, just all that kind of stuff, I'm your girl. So I'm gonna go over the books that I'll be reading this month. I am carrying over Jenny Allen, Untangle Your Emotions. This book is about your emotions and feelings. Jenny Allen is a wonderful author. I've read her book Get Out of Your Head and Find Your People, so this is the third book I'm reading by her, and I'm almost done. Actually, I'm about 50% through. I'm on chapter 10 and I started this in October and I'm gonna finish it this month. I might even finish it this week, to be honest, because I only have a couple of pages left. But this book is about not letting your emotions get the best of you. It says, instead of ignoring our feelings, we notice them, name them, and let God use them to draw us closer to himself and others. So it just helps to understand that like our emotions and feelings aren't necessarily bad, but it's what we do with them. Like if we're acting out of sin because of our emotions, then that's bad. So this book really shows you how God knows we're gonna have emotions and feelings. He knows that we're gonna go through stuff. We're gonna be angry, we're gonna be sad, we're gonna be all the emotions, but it's what do we do with those emotions is what's important. So this book has really been very eye-opening, and the main point is to draw us closer to God who built us, our soul, mind, and heart. So it's really been a great addition. I feel like I'm really heavy into my feelings and emotions. I know my husband would say that, and I'm often like, oh, why don't people like feel or have like the emotions that I have? So this book has been great for like understanding that there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, what are you doing with those emotions, and are you including God and going to him when you're feeling all these different emotions? I highly recommend that book. I highly recommend her. She's great. Then in the beginning there probably was a little snippet of me making my word for the month. If you're new here, I have a word for the month that kind of just guides my intentions for the month. This month's word is obedience. I am going to be looking into and studying the woman of the Bible, Deborah, or some people call her Deborah, whichever, but I am going to be studying her because her main thing is like obedience and obeying God God, the call that he had on her life. I don't know everything because I'm just now getting into learning, but I'm studying her this month. So I have my TD Jakes When Women Pray. If you have been here for a while, I have videos way back that I talked about Hannah. I think I talked about the woman with the issue of blood, those two, and I didn't touch on any of the other ones yet. So this one has Naomi in there, and I've been reading about Naomi as well. So she is another one. Naomi and Deborah are my main focuses for the month. So this book is, well, I guess I should tell you what this book is about. So this book talks about 10 women of the Bible who changed the world through prayer. So just how each woman in their story, they use prayer to change their lives. Now this book is The Mothers and Daughters of the Bible Speak, Lessons on Faith from 9 Biblical Families. This one I am reading as well, just to go over Ruth and Naomi. I love the book of Ruth. I want to do a study on the book of Ruth. Probably, maybe I'll do Ruth again in December. I'm not sure, December or January. But this gives like a whole chapter on the book of Ruth about Naomi. I have not read anything from this book, but I've had it, and I was like, oh, let me look and see if Naomi or Deborah is in here. And Naomi was. So I was like, let me do that. And then it has at the end some Ruth and Naomi study questions. So just some things to like use during my quiet time to really get me thinking. I really want to do more when it comes to women in the Bible because they're an inspiration. They've been through so much stuff and they are a great example on how we should live. So speaking of women in the Bible, y'all know I love the Daily Grace Co. So this is a Daughters of Grace Bible study. This is about the women of the Bible and the God of grace. This book, I'm pretty sure, probably has Naomi in it as well. Let's see. I'm not too sure, but it definitely has Deborah in there. But it has the woman with the issue of blood. It has Mary. It has Esther, the Samaritan woman, Elizabeth, Hannah, Ruth. So it has Ruth in here. Okay, so I'm not sure if it has Naomi in here or not, but it has Deborah in here, Deborah, whichever. And I am so excited to read this. So I'll be reading through Judges 4 through 5 this month just to really study her and her life and how I can learn about how she was obedient to God. So my women of the month focusing on Ruth and Naomi, and then finishing up the Emotions and Feelings book, and then we are getting into the Awe of God. So this book takes a little while to get through. It's not something that I'll just be reading for the month. It'll probably cross over in 2 months because it's a 6-week, like it's broken down into 6 weeks. So it's technically 42 days. So I'll be doing this for the next 42 days. I did start November 1st. So I'm already on chapter 4. Today's November 4th and I'm already on chapter 4. So I'm just reading one chapter a day. But this is about what if fear rightly aimed is a virtue. The fear of the Lord is not a topic you'll hear much about these days. John Bevere brings a well thought out case for why this needs to change. The awe of God is foundational to every promise of God. Though many are turned off by the word fear, Bevere differentiates between the healthy, holy fear of God and the lesser fears that cripple and paralyze us. Jesus treasures this virtue above all, and we would be wise to do the same. The benefits of embracing this fear are enormous, including greater wisdom, intimacy with God, longevity, honor, security, and building a lasting legacy. Bevere uses scripture as well as examples from 4 decades of ministry to demonstrate how God comes near to those who relentlessly pursue him in obedience and in truth. The Awe of God is designed to be a thoughtful and intentional read, divided into 42 short chapters. Each one contains tools to help you deepen your understanding and apply what the Spirit of God is teaching you. Ready to trade a lifeless and mundane Christian religion for the intimate relationship with God that you long for? Dive into this countercultural message. So John Bevere is also the author of The Bait of Satan, which I read the past couple of months. That was a really good book on offense. Please read it if you have not. And I'm like, let me bring this one out because I just want to learn how to really fear the Lord. What does that mean? How can I show reverence to him through my life and my actions and behaviors and all that? How can I, be a true light in this world? So I'm very excited to read this. It's been really good so far. Next, the last book I have is one of my Christian fiction books. So last month I did finish book 2. This is the Kim Cash Tate Christian fiction series, Promises of God novels. This book goes through, the first book is 4 women who attend a conference. Their lives kind of interconnect. The second book has some of the same characters in it, adds on some new characters, and you just see how God is working through each of their lives. It's so nice to have books like this. I'm so grateful for Kim Cash Tate because the last book I was just lost. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so heavy on my heart. This is like a wonderful reminder and example of hope. Just seeing how God's working in these characters you can apply to your life. And I just highly recommend, like, if you like to read and you're looking for something that's like inspirational but also entertaining, Kim Cash Tate, this series is good. I'm trying to find other authors as well and try some of their books so I can give you guys good recommendations for Christian fiction, because sometimes you just want to have fun and you want to read and you want to have like a whole story, but it also be something that can glorify God, get you in the right mindset, encourage you, motivate you. And that's exactly what this series has been doing. So this is book 3. I have not started it yet. I think I'm going to start it today, honestly, but I'm so excited to continue the stories of all the characters. And there's one more book and I'm literally gonna cry because I don't want it to be over. But the next book is meaty. The next book is like 600-700 pages, so I'll be good. But I'll probably read that December and then I'll be done the series and have to find some more books. But this book is called When I'm Tempted, and it says there's always a way of escape. I'm not gonna read the back because it talks about the characters and stuff like that. So that is that. Then I want to show you guys, I don't know if I showed you guys in a video. Maybe I did. I'm really honestly not too sure. But this is a Devote journal by Modern Faith Shop. I just started using this month and I absolutely adore it. It's just 2 pages for each day. It's literally wonderful. You put today's date, the main subject, what devotion you're using, and then you have a section for notes, a section for reflection, which is what can I learn from this, how can I apply it, section for prayer, and then a section for important scriptures. So it's very short, sweet, to the point, but it is what I've been using every day for my daily devotional, which I either do in the morning or at nighttime. It just kind of depends on what my day is looking like and how early I wake up in the morning. But I've been doing the Go For It devotional. Go For It, Boldly Living the Life God Created for You by Melissa Horvath. This is what it looks like. I have it downloaded on my Kindle and I've just been reading it on here. I'm really trying not to buy so many books and devotionals because I really am running out of room, guys, and it's not even funny. So I'm like, I have Kindle Unlimited. Let me see if things are available on Kindle Unlimited. And I've been looking and eyeing this devotional for a long time, and I just think it's the perfect time to read it. So I found it on Kindle and it was on Kindle Unlimited. So technically I got it for free, but I do pay for Kindle Unlimited every month. But I just want to go over what it is about because it's just so on time. So the future tends to make us uneasy and fill us with anxiety or discomfort. But what if it didn't? What if you could make decisions with courage and embrace whatever tomorrow brings, having no fear of bad news or circumstances because your heart is steadfast, trusting in the Lord? In this inspiring 90-day devotional, you'll discover exactly how to boldly live the life God carved out for you. God has a purpose and a plan for you. Join well-loved devotional author Melissa Horvath on a journey to overcome your fear and live the life God lovingly called you to live as you confidently follow him into your future. It features 90-day devotional that will inspire you to take risks, overcome your fears, and pursue your passions with confidence and purpose. Each day features a short devotional reading, a Bible verse, and a prayer to help you live boldly. With this focus on faith, courage, and self-discovery, Go For It is an ideal gift for anyone looking to deepen their relationship with God and live a more fulfilling life. And it has a little ribbon maker if you buy the paper copy so you can keep your place in the book. But other than that, that's what it is. So I have just been really trying to activate my confidence in my purpose. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been a lot more active. I am like out here really sharing my testimony, my story, and letting God lead me and use me how he sees fit on that platform. And it's just been very exciting because fear has been keeping me back from doing that the way I may look to some people, like being vulnerable out there. But like, my story is what makes me different and my life different and my purpose. And if I want to, you know, strengthen and put my ministry out there to reach women who may be going through some struggles that I've gone through or just need encouragement, that is why She Persists with Purpose was birthed and created. Like, I was that girl, I still am that girl, and now I would like to use my story and testimony and what God has brought me through, what he's continuing to bring me through, and use my life like for his glory. Like, my story is for his glory, and that's what I want to do. So this devotional is right on time because I feel like I am stepping out of my atmosphere and I'm walking with God, because I don't know where he's taking this. I don't know what his plan is for it, but I'm trusting in him, and I'm just trying to be confident in my purpose and what makes me unique and my life different. So this devotional is very on time and I'm excited to do it. I am, like I said, just started November, so I'm on day 4 today, but it's been great. And this devotion journal has been an excellent resource. It's so cute, it's aesthetic. This is by Modern Faith Shop. I will link her shop down below. She has Bible study binders. She has a whole bunch of cute stuff and it's so aesthetic, so please check her out. Then the next thing I have in here is just some stuff. Y'all have already seen this stuff before if you're not new. My prayer journal. Y'all, I'm so happy. I have been in my prayer journal since I stopped working. Like, y'all know I was struggling with getting into it every day, but I have intentionally been waking up early in the morning, hopping on these prayer calls, and really setting the time up to pray. And if I don't make the prayer calls or I don't pray like with the girls in the morning, I'm praying throughout the day. I'm praying like in my quiet time, my spare time, and it has just been amazing. Okay, so that's my prayer journal. I try to pray in it every morning, but if not, I get to it at night. Then I just have a little word search puzzle in here book that I got like last December probably, but it has scriptures and then just word searches. So this is something that you can just do in your time, like have some worship music on and just sit here and, you know, read a scripture and do a word search. Something just like entertaining to do. Then I just have my Bible in here. So for this month, I am working through Joel still. We'll be tapping into Judges chapters 4 through 5 to read about Deborah. And then I'm doing Philippians. So I've already read and studied Philippians chapter 1. And now I'm trying to do it by weeks because there's 4 chapters. So I'm already done last week's. So now I'm working on Philippians 2, which I'll probably start later today, and then keep going each week. And I've just been using my Tony Evans Bible commentary to go through that. But I finished like my Bible journaling, my Bible notes for Philippians 1 yesterday. Then I just have my Kindle in here because, like I said, I use Kindle Unlimited for some of the books that I have. I also have Audible, which I'm listening to Power Moves by Sarah Jakes Roberts. I'll leave that here. I wanted to buy the book, but I was like, you know what? I have a credit on Audible. Just get it on Audible and listen to it. And I have my little post-it notes in here for my Bible journaling. I have my little mini MP3 player that I listen to my audiobooks on, and then I just have my beats in here so that I can listen to my music and tune everything out and really just soak in what I'm doing. So I have in my Bible study basket. That's all that I'm focusing on this month. It is kind of a lot, but I'm not like pressuring myself. I like to have options for the books because I really like reading, but I think everything is so intentional. I'm really working on obedience, overcoming fear, all that this month. So as I wait for baby girl to arrive, these are the things that are going to be filling me this month. So I encourage everyone to like have like a theme or like what it is that you want to focus on this month, and then find resources around it. Find books of the Bible around it so that you can really hone in for the 31 days in the month to focus on that and really ask God to help you and strengthen you in these areas and show you things that you might not know. So that is all that I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord